install solar panels on your roof for zero money down. This opportunity is only available for California homeowners with monthly electric bills over $150. To apply for zero down solar before the deadline, please call Varengo Solar at 800-375-8900.
One of the great things about retirement is having more free time for hobbies, like archery. Another great thing is the federally insured reverse mortgage program. I can access the equity in my home, and I never have to make a payment of principal or interest as long as I live in my home. Give us a call, and we'll send you an official proposal so you can see how much tax-free cash you can get. Call 1-855-WHEN-PIGS-FLY. Sometimes pigs do fly.
Is the world?
Yes, I am.
Look out! Cacao! Papadum? Eh?
Agent Lucy Wilde. I'm your new partner.
Eh?
No, yay!
Wow.
Guess who's back?
Rated PG. In theaters Wednesday.
And welcome back to MSNBC coverage of the George Zimmerman murder trial. Earlier today, we heard from an FBI voice recognition expert about that 911 call on the night Trayvon Martin was killed. Take a look.
Let me make sure I've got this clear, Doctor. There were, as you referenced, in that 45-second portion, there was a series of that, what you've described as a screaming noise. How long total, both what you call stepped on and unstepped on?
Less than a little 3 seconds. 2.5 3 seconds was the only area where nothing else but screaming was coming through.
What were you able to do with that amount of sample and that type of sample?
We checked, and I have to render my final conclusion. That type of voice sample utterance is not fit
at this time.
That is correct.
And NBC's Kerry Sanders is at the courthouse in Sanford. Kerry, what is going on right now?
Well, right now, inside the courtroom, the jury has been listening to a significant portion of the videotaped reenactment and the videotaped interview that the police had with him the day after Trayvon Martin was shot and killed. Now, on the reenactment, George Zimmerman there were slight changes and inconsistencies, and the first detective to speak to George Zimmerman said, from her experience, indeed, that does happen. Ari?
All right, Kerry, thank you for that report. As you said, we will see throughout today some of the ways that this kind of footage is being used. Let's dip back in and take a listen here to some of that footage of Mr. Zimmerman's interview.
Skinny kids. Obviously, like I said, a lot of questions have been brought up. Like I said, if there's anything up on my back, and he was on top of me, mounted, and he kept punching me. And then when I started yelling for help, that's when he grabbed my head and started just slamming. Grabbed your head? By your ears? By, how to say? I don't remember. Okay. Every time he punched my nose, it just... How many times? Okay. How many times you got punched in the nose? A couple, two? I don't remember. Okay, you never got a chance to head, you have more time.
You've been listening to a police interview with George Zimmerman being played in court right now. I want to bring back our Legal Eagles MSNBC legal analyst Lisa Bloom, veteran prosecutor Paul Henderson, and former Pennsylvania Congressman and former prosecutor Patrick Murphy. And I want to...
Well, Rachel Gentile testified last week that she heard that Trayvon said, "Get off." The fact that Trayvon had no blood or wounds on his hands. The fact that he said he was scared, that Zimmerman was scared of Trayvon. But why did he get out of the car to pursue him? And lastly, that Trayvon popped out of the bushes, but there were no bushes around there. So these inconsistencies will go straight against Zimmerman's testimony, or at least his earlier testimony before the trial.
And Paul, let me bring...
Rigorous cross-examination by these outstanding prosecutors. I don't see any reason why they would. And by the way, Chris Serino is the first police officer we're seeing in this case who actually asked him some pretty tough questions, asked him rapid-fire, staccato-style questions, making him answer. I think that's something the jury probably appreciates. Some of the previous police officers were comforting him, seemed to be going along with his story. So they're finally seeing some tough questioning of George Zimmerman.
Lisa makes excellent points, but Patrick Murphy, you disagree.
Well, listen, I've tried panels, juries before, and panels are these 6.
We're writing down questions that we would like to have asked, and if he doesn't get up on that stand, I think it's gonna work against him. Zimmerman is in the fight for his life right now. Trayvon Martin has already lost his, but I think this is so important and so crucial that he convey his story and try and sell his version of what happened.
There's so many people in our bedroom.
Talk to an Allstate agent and let the good life in.
Being in the middle of the peninsula here in Burlingame, it's really fantastic because customers can take advantage. They come from San Francisco, from the South Bay, across the bridge. I mean, we're right in the middle of it all. Another thing that we take great pride in is our ability to have